Okay, now I'll teach you how to print from the RIP software. Before we print, we need to set the RIP software. We need to go to the file, and first unit we can set by centimeter, and we go to print left right guidelines. We must click on both of these, click on and apply, OK, and then we go to, you can choose the language you want, and this one you can click on and off according to your usage. And then we need to load a picture to the software. We find any picture, we can pull the picture direct to the software. We can set the template. For example, all the picture must be start from X5 and Y by 2 centimeter, because we need to remove the sides of the UV light, because this position cannot be cured. So we need to minus the sides for the UV light. So we must minus by X5 and Y2 and click, and the width is by, because the printing size is 33 for the width. So 33 times minus 5 is 28, and the height is 50. Minus 2 is 46, and we save the template. So this is the printing size for the table. We apply and OK. So we must print a picture inside of this area. We cannot move the picture out of this position. All the picture must be printed out from this position, inside of this square, the red color square. It means the size must be bigger than X5 and Y2 centimeter. After that, we can adjust the printing size you want, and then we go to set the printing output function. First, we go to layout, and we choose the width by 33 centimeter times 50 centimeter, and this original size cannot be changed, and this is output position must be bigger than 5 and Y bigger than 2 centimeter, and the output size is the printing size you want, because for example I want to print with 10 centimeter for the width. It is automatic to change the height, and if you change by force, here you can change the position you want by this. So the picture is changed. For example, I change it by 2, automatic change. So this is the copies. For example, I want to print 2 copies for X. This is not, this change by 0, keep it as default. And this is the repeat. For example, I want to print by 2 pieces on X. It's too big, so we need to change the X spacing by, for example, 2 for each, or 5, 7 for each. That's too small. It's recovered, so we change it by 15 like this, and this one is 20 for each. And for example, this one we can the Y we need to print 2 pieces. We can put like this. So this set the copies. The partner is normal, and we set the printer. First, this one we must choose by Epson /photo 1390 and 1440, this model. And USB port, we must choose the port we installed where online. We choose this one. We choose this one. We just installed this one. If you are not sure, we can go to the driver center to find out which port you installed. And this one is the printer resolution you want. Normally we choose 1440 x 720 dpi, and we must keep the white and color with the same dpi model. And image type we can choose by photography for high quality, and this way we must choose by sheet, cannot choose by low fit. And the speed we choose by unidirection, because the bidirection is print more faster speed, but low resolution. So if we want to print with high resolution, you need to choose unidirection. And the dot size we choose by small dot size for color, and the white ink dot size by same dot size. Then we go to the color. The color we need to, first one, this one we must choose. If you put white ink on the machine, we need to choose this model, the white ink, the yellow, black, white, magenta, and cyan. And ink limit, we need to first, before we change the ink limit, we need to choose the RCC profile. We find RCC profile, and we find out the Volcano Jet hard UV ink 1440 x 720 dpi and 100% ink limit, this profile. And then okay, because this show is 100% ink limit, so after we click, we need to put by 100% ink limit. If you think the color is too dark, you can reduce the ink limit, and white ink is 100%. If you think the white ink is too much, you can reduce the white ink limit. After that, we can go to white, and this is the print white ink printing model method. Normally, we are choosing by 100 white and any color pixel, and this is for gradient for grayscale printing. Normally we choose this one, and this one no touch, and you can see this the printing result. This is the white ink printing result. This is the color printing result review. And this one we must click all are on. Click on for all of them. And this the decrease the pixel for the picture. We can click by 5 for square. If you put by this number, it means the white ink square, the edge will be short, will be smaller than the color edge to prevent the white ink print overlap problem. This is the edge size for the white ink print. After that, we can start print. We go to print, and before we print, we need to be sure the size. For example, I want to print a picture on the phone case, so we need to first move the flap bit out, and we put the light here, and we down. First we must push down the flat bed. And we moved the flat bed, move the light on the sensor position. Must be on this sensor position. Then we click up with the automatic stop and adjust a little bit down. Then we click backset. Then we go to computer and print. Here we must pay attention to that. We must, for example, I want to print white ink first. So we need to click white ink 1 copies and color ink 0. 0 means off, 1 means on. So we set copies 1 and start print. So this is the way the machine start to print white ink first. Then the machine start print. We must power on the UV light button. So it start print. So the machine will start white ink first, print white ink first. Please pay attention to the gap between the print media and print head. We must keep it within 3 to 5 milliliter. Within 3 to 5 millimeter. After print the white ink, we can start to print the color ink on the top of the white ink.